Hi, this is Blue Chew, also known as Jerry. I make mashups and post them on here. I've never really made an analysis video before, but I really wanted to make this video because when I think of Ayesha Erotica's controversy, no one actually knows what happened. When I say that no one knows what happened, I'm talking about people on TikTok, oh my god, Ayesha said the N-word, and they have this freak out about it, every 2 months or so. And I'm looking on YouTube, and so far I've seen no one cover the context behind the allegations of Ayesha Erotica. And when I'm talking about allegations, I'm not saying that what she said is an allegation. I'm talking about what she is. Does that make sense? She said this, but she's not actually this. And I know this doesn't make sense now, but it'll make a lot more sense when you watch the whole video. Just please bear with me. Now, I don't want to give this impression that I'm supporting Ayesha or that I'm trying to back her up. This video is more of an informational video to really cover the context that's behind all of this. And no one has been talking about it, or just gay people are just too scared to talk about it. It's almost they're too scared to get accused that they're supporting this really problematic person. But please beware that I'm not completely educated about Ayesha Erotica. If I do say something that is completely false, just say something, or just even just something slightly wrong, please comment about it, and I'll like your comment, And finally, I would also like to apologize that I am a gay man talking about a woman's controversy. I know, okay? So I know most of these people that are gonna watch this video already know who Ayesha Erotica is. For those who do not know who she is, have no understanding of who she is, Ayesha Erotica is a pop singer, a songwriter, and a producer, and got really popular for making music that fit in the Mick Bling bimbo 2000s aesthetic, if that makes sense. The reason why she's so mysterious is because ever since she quit music, she completely ghosted the internet, and no one knows what happened to her, what she's doing now. Some reasons that I can say that she quit music is because of the attention she got and her own fan base being really, really bad. And there's also rumors going on that she got doxxed, and that is why she quit. This whole doxing situation, I do not know the whole story, but some people say that it's not the reason why she quit. She doxed someone doxed her, blah 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 blah, her dead name. It's all over the place. I do not know how to summarize it, but that's a rumor. Do what you will with that. I highly recommend watching this video called Who Was Ayesha Erotica by Skinny Pop Legend. They explain it perfectly of who she actually is. Now, Ayesha Erotica's controversy, it's very known, but not to the point where someone can look it up and see the full story. Basically what she did is that she said derogatory phrases and slurs against several ethnic groups and disabled people. She said them in these demos made for Miss Prada. I will explain who Miss Prada is later in the video, if you have no idea who Miss Prada is. So what she did specifically is that she said the N-word a lot of times. She said the R slur used against neurodivergent people. She's also said the C slur, which is against East Asian people. And some verses of the demos are very derogatory against Mexican people. If I remember correctly, it's stereotyping Hispanics. So we have a full list of what certain groups she said derogatory things to. So there's black people, there's disabled people, there's Asian people, and there's Mexican people. There's a compiled clip of most of the things that she said in these demos. Keep in mind, from what most I can tell, these are all demos for Miss Prada. I'll also keep account of the amount of times she said certain things, yeah.
Nigga, faggot ass retard. He looks like a dyke. Niggas. He's part Chinese. Ching Wong Ding Dong. Everybody knows I'm a racist bitch. I got 2 grandkids from a nigga dick. I got all the Mexicans in me. Salsa, pussy, come and clock my tea. I make niggas fall in love with me. I got all the Mexicans in me. Salsa, pussy, come and clock my tea. I make niggas fall in love with me. Nigga, 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 nigga.
And on another note, another leak came out in 2022 called Deep Throat. I assume it's another demo for Miss Prada. She also said the F slur in the clip, but she's trans and she's bi. So like, no, she's not homophobic, and no, she's not transphobic either. There has also been an allegation of her doing blackface, but that has been proven false. And I'll just put it here. There. Hi, this is Future Me, but I forgot to mention that she said the D slur against lesbians in the clip. I completely forgot. So yeah, she said that. Just gonna put that out there. And before we get to anything more, let's talk about Ayesha's race. There's people saying that she's white, and there's also people coming around saying that she's coming from black descent. I know that's a joke, but you know, y'all don't be saying that stuff. There has been a Reddit post that has confirmed Ayesha's race and like descent, and to confirm it, Ayesha is actually Hispanic and Italian, which means that she's Latina and also white. She's mixed, you know? But even with Ayesha's race, this only crosses out what she said about gay people, about trans people, and what she said about Mexican people. We'll not cover the verses that she said that's like about gay people and trans people, because like I feel like that's a little irrelevant. But there's no confirmation that she's disabled, and it's safe to assume that she's not Asian or black. And with people questioning her race and stuff like that, people saying that she's white and stuff, and she has half white in her, she is also white passing, so I don't know if that adds anything. But yeah, that's all about Ayesha's race. So let's get into the context of these demos, these songs that she's made for Miss Prada. Actually, I take that back. Ayesha singing the songs Miss Prada made. The full context behind these songs, how they made it, is not fully confirmed, but there has been confirmation of, you know, the purpose of these songs, etc. But what we do know is that Ayesha only sang these demos and made them, so Miss Prada had an idea of what the songs should sound like. Ayesha did not write these demos, and she was paid to make them. I read a comment by ChrisEvansOfficial worded this perfectly, and I thought I would share it. Miss Prada was a black man playing a caricature of a crazy white woman. He paid Ayesha to make these demos and produce his debut album. She sang the lyrics on her version so he would know how to sing them, but this wasn't even meant to be her song. It's a demo for someone else who is actually black and had no problem paying her to do it because it's what he wanted. She was just showing him the rhythm for how to rap on it, but it's a parody of a racist white woman meant to be portrayed by a black man. It's not literally Ayesha's worldview. But what you can get from this is Ayesha made these demos to, what's that word? It's almost like a draft for Miss Prada. It gives Miss Prada an idea of how to rap in their tracks, in their debut album. Now, I'll provide proof to this claim later, but there are other claims to why Ayesha made these demos. There's even another claim that Miss Prada tuned her voice to sound like Ayesha and deceived people into thinking it was her. This is most likely not true. It does sound just like Ayesha. And do keep in mind that these demos were made in 2016, which right now was 6 years ago. And she was 20 years old when she made these demos. So in short, Ayesha was paid to conceptualize tracks for Miss Prada's debut album. And this brings to my other point, to second parties, not the person that the media has depicted her to be. There's two people, but let's start with that kid. Also known as Spencer. Spencer is a singer and a songwriter, and he has also collabed with Ayesha Erotica quite a few times. I'm not sure of his ethnicity, but we do know that he's black. This was in December of 2019, and that kid tweets, "Hey guys, I just talked to Ayesha Erotica about the song that's floating around of her, apparently saying the N-word. I hope you guys know it's not even her song, and it's really gross that you guys have jumped on this narrative of Ayesha said the N-word. She would never do that." Which, she did say it if she got paid, but moving on. I'm not too sure of the relationship between that kid and Ayesha, but they do seem quite mutual, so he's definitely someone to trust in this situation. And the second person I'm going to talk about is the one and only Miss Prada. Miss Prada, also known as Joanne Prada. I don't know what they go by. I've been switching by he and she, so for now I'm gonna stick with they. Miss Prada is mixed, so they're Latino, which they're Puerto Rican, and they're also black, which comes from their father. There's many names like Miss Prada, Joanne Prada, Brandon Miller. I don't really know what to call them, but they're recognized for all those names. Someone DM'd Miss Prada on Instagram. The person asked if Ayesha is actually racist and wanted their input on the situation, and they came out to say this: "They, aka the songs, were mine. I wrote them. She made the demos. They leaked. She has never been racist, and I wish people would stop saying that. Her biggest inspo is Lil Kim." So the person who paid Ayesha to sing these songs themselves came to say that she's not racist. And we technically got Ayesha's input that she would never say that. I guess that kid was just a messenger. Both have confirmed that these are not Ayesha's songs. They're Miss Prada's. And as much as she said the N-word, as much as she said these derogatory things to certain groups, that kid stated that Ayesha would never say the N-word. And I would like to remind everybody that these demos were made 6 years ago, and these drafts were leaked. They weren't meant to be released at all on purpose. This was a project between Ayesha Erotica and Miss Prada, and it just seemed to leak out. This is at least what I'm getting hinted at from all this evidence that's like in my face right now. Now, I would like to say I'm pretty much a newbie myself, and I never really considered Ayesha not being racist because all of this evidence, in quotes, that she's racist. We actually do not have direct evidence to if Ayesha is actually racist, like tweeting out a racist statement. Only taking a couple searches on Reddit, and it's pretty much explained on there, but no one really decides to explain it here on YouTube, unless you dig deep down in the YouTube sections of any random songs of Ayesha Erotica. Now, am I saying that Ayesha is not racist? No, absolutely not. Ayesha could definitely be racist, but Ayesha could definitely not be racist. Just because you sing it for someone else doesn't make it right. But what I'm trying to pinpoint out here is that context does matter. There's context behind these songs, not completely, but there is a lot of it. And keep in mind, barely anyone knows Ayesha Erotica, and two people who could have been mutual or business partners with Ayesha Erotica have both came out to say that Ayesha is not racist. I would not call these demos solid evidence of Ayesha being racist. But no one decides to provide this kind of context to these people who are also newbies and have no idea who Ayesha Erotica even is. Or even believing the narrative that the media has created for Ayesha Erotica. And if you still think that Ayesha is racist and you don't want to support her, there is no way to support her. If you like her music, you can stream it on any platform, because it's just random strangers on the internet getting money from your streams. Unless you don't want to support them, but otherwise, there's no way to actually support Ayesha Erotica. You can appreciate the art and not appreciate the artist. That's completely fine. And people say that Ayesha's art is the problem, but it's not Ayesha's art. It's Miss Prada's. If you listen to Ayesha's actual music, she does not say anything remotely bad, other than playing a persona of being a slutty young adult, which she was. At least she was a young adult. I don't know if she was slutty, but the sole reason why there's this whole debate whether Ayesha is racist or not is because no one provides context. I mean, I really think that's sad because people will hear things and just go with it. So with the information I provided, I hope it gave you more insight about the situation, and helps you with your opinion with this situation. I know this video might seem one-sided, but I've provided the proof that Ayesha is racist, and I've provided proof that Ayesha might not be racist. I hope I've provided information of both sides equally, and if you disagreed with anything that I said, please be civil about it, because personally I do not want to argue about if Ayesha is racist or not, because honestly I don't know either. It's a mystery, and she's not gonna come back just to come with an apology of what she's said, in quotes. That's pretty much it. It's quick research and decided to voice over about it. Don't be shy, please comment what you think about the situation, and I'll pin any misinformation that I've said in this video. That's all. Bye-bye.